Welcome, everybody, to the morning session of day 3 of F1 preseason shakedown testing. For people who weren't here yesterday, we're going live for the first 2 hours in the morning to cover all the news that happened overnight and for the cars out on track to start the day. And then we'll be live for the last 2 hours of testing to cover all the news from the day. So we're expecting to see McLaren out on track for the very first time. And I think we'll see a lot of teams on track today because obviously it was raining yesterday. We only had Red Bull and Ferrari out. So I think we're going to have a lot more cars on track. Now, Red Bull, I don't think we're going to see on track today because had just shunted it at the end of the session, which, I mean, Red Bull can't run all 5 days anyway. So I think they were going to take this day off anyway. Now with the crash, I think they're definitely going to take the day off. But rumors are circling that Red Bull might miss out on their 3rd day of testing because of that crash, because they won't have enough parts to repair the car with, because obviously they're very, very limited, which is kind of bad. So we'll see how that plays out. McLaren apparently have made it onto the track, so that is good. Aston Martin, we're not expected to see it till tomorrow, but let's see who else makes it on track. Now, we were just watching the YouTube highlights on Twitch, so if you are watching on YouTube right now, be sure to join us on Twitch. I go live on Twitch maybe like half an hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes before I go live on YouTube, just so we can watch the highlights from the previous day. But it was only a 4-minute highlight video, and they didn't post any interviews because, I mean, there was no one really to interview. So yeah, we're really lacking with the preseason content on the F1 YouTube channel at the moment. Anyways, let's scroll up in YouTube. Let's scroll up in the Discord. Let's put our tunes on. Let's scroll up in the Discord and let's have a look at what's happened since last night. Actually, let's go on Twitter first. Yeah, we got a new photo of the Red Bull crash. McLaren livery leak. Stop. I literally had a friend voice note me, a friend who like watches F1 but not like as much as us. Literally voice note me yesterday and be like, I know they sent me the McLaren Shakedown livery and then voice noted me and said, what the fuck is this? Is this their actual livery? I don't get it. Can you explain? And then I had to do a 40-second voice note back explaining that is a Shakedown livery. That is not their livery. They want to keep their actual livery a secret for the reveal and yada, 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 and blah, 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 blah. So I got McLaren livery question mark in real life. Where we're up to? Yesterday at 4 p.m. Hamilton, the gravel. Okay, it's probably around here. I got that video to watch at some point. Williams planned physical launch of its new livery on Feb 3rd as at its factory has been changed into a virtual only event set for the same day. Oh my god. We're actually going to have more virtual launches this year than physical. That is crazy. That is crazy. New regs, and we're only going to have 4 physical launches. Red Bull, V-Carb, which was technically 1. Alpine. And then we've just got Aston Martin and McLaren, who we don't even know what the fuck they're doing for that yet. And if it does, they're going to be doing it in Bahrain anyway, it seems. So, yeah. All right, let's go on Twitter. Let's go have a look at the news to start off the day. SpaceX launch. Okay. So there's no F1, no F1, no F1. Oh my god! Liam Lawson's favorite rapper turned 41 today, guys. I hope Liam Lawson wished him a happy birthday. Lauren Mackey's on Isaac Hedges' crash. These difficulties came after a very, very positive day in terms of the number of laps Isaac could complete in the car, and in terms of learning, we'll try our best to repair the car and see what's coming next. Good morning, Max in the car.
It folds. I'd like to see.
Wait, no, so that's an old clip. My bad. Right, nothing. We got nothing. Soy Motor, our goats. Let's Soy Motor and chill. What is Soy Motor reporting from the morning? All right, Soy Motor. Green flag at the Circuit, third day of testing. The day McLaren is set to unveil the MCL 40. For now, the sun is shining. I'm so excited to see these picks, guys. I'm so excited to see these picks because McLaren have been said as the team to be the most aggressive in their design alongside Red Bull. And like, if you look at the Red Bull, it definitely stands out to the other cars. So let's see what McLaren have gone with. Looks like something about Arvid Lindblad. First car on track. Arvid Lindblad takes the track with a pitot tube setup in the racing balls. Aerodynamic testing continues with the Red Bull family. And that's it. That's all we've got. That is all we've got so far. So let's scroll through the news and look at everything from the last couple of days. I mean, sorry, from overnight. Sorry, Moda in Barcelona.
Day 2.
Merc and Alpine picks are out. Wait, really? Where? Wait, one sec. I want to tweet that. F1 channel. One sec. Where do we go when the lights go? I still think the spray is a bit dense compared to the old cars. Oh, you mean like it's worse than the old cars? I don't know. I think it's an improvement, but I don't think it's much of an improvement. What the fuck? Wait, how did they get the images before Soy Motor? What the fuck? All right, Mercedes out on track again for their second of the 3 days that they're allowed. Excuse me. Same with Alpine. Cool. All right, let's scroll through Discord. What do I got in chat though? What I missed in chat though? Ferrari could be counted. Even dropped a W mixtape. Wait, W mixtape? Wait, what was that reference to? Sorry. Ritvik, what is up though, dude? On the stream. Gatekeep Claren finally doing something. Who's Cavo? What is up, dude? Zero Pods. Have you seen the Toro Rosso Insta page? The Emma's going on. That's not a real Toro Rosso account. That's just a fake. Nice tweet. Thank you. What F1 already started again? Yes, we're into the preseason testing part of the season. Kraken, what is up, dude? What teams are there today? We don't know yet, but it looks like Mercedes, Alpine, and McLaren and VCarb are the 4 on the track. Yeah, cool shirt. Thank you. Yeah, this is when I was in New York for the Red Bull car launch back in 23. The Red Bull New York Red Bulls invited me to their stadium, and then they gifted me their 2023 jersey, but it was a special edition. Well, like they teamed up with a designer called Daniel Patrick. I love this kit. This might be my favorite football kit ever. I'm biased though because I love yellow, I love Red Bull, and it was gifted to me personally, so it's got meaning behind it. I love it. 3 a.m. here in Toronto. Damn, I appreciate you tuning on in at the early hours of the morning. Ponden's radio. I always found you too every time I search for my channel, but never catch you live till now. Damn, the timing's finally aligned. Yeah, Lewis's body language in every interview is not amazing. According to German news, Alpine, Audi, Haas, McLaren, Mercedes, and Racing Bull all set to drive today. Okay, Audi, yeah, I guess Audi, Haas makes sense as well because they did day 1 but didn't do day 2. So, yeah. All right, let's have a scroll through. Beta, what is up? Oh, tweet doesn't exist. McLaren says that the final checks are now complete with its MCL 40 and it's all set to begin testing on Wednesday, running for the final 3 days of the Barcelona test. I mean, they've risked it, man. They've really risked it by missing the first 2 days, in my opinion. Dalai Lama's ambassador to Ponden. New F1 livery in collaboration with Ponden. What is this? I think we need a Dalai Lama emo. How is it? Who? I need to know who this person is. Who is this person that who's keeping this meme alive? Oh my god. For people that don't know, we looked at one photo of Nico Rosberg and Dalai Lama on Monday, and now I can't escape him. Like, I want to know, like, did you just see that one photo of, and just decide you're going to start spamming Dalai Lama? Or was it like, just because, I don't even know. I don't even know how this happened. Bros cooked before the season even starts? What is this? Red Bull with Hedges contract. I think Conor McGregor might have the second most memeable, clippable, whatever you call them, memes. What do you even call them? Like reaction clips, whatever. Second to speed, of course. That is a banger. Is this peak? Yes. Jesper in yellow. Laps completed by power units after day 2 in Barcelona. Ferrari 3-2-1. Red Bull 265, Mercedes 211. Yeah, Mercedes, after only doing 1 day, still really great in lap count. Audi slacking, Honda slacking. Honda, time to lock in. Honda gonna have so many engine issues. Holy crap. They're the only team with a Honda engine, and they got no time. They got no time on track. Yesterday's timing. So the best time was Max with a 19.5, Leclerc with 20.8, Hadger with a 31.9, but they were in the wet, and Hamilton 33.4, and he was in the wet. Verstappen only did 27 laps. More laps than Audi, though, but still not great. Leclerc 64 laps, that's good. Hadger 51 laps, that's good before he crashed, and Lewis 56 laps before he crashed. No, but well, he did go in the gravel, but 56 laps, so that's pretty solid. That's a wrap for day 2 of the shakedown with 78 laps of running in Max and Hadger in the RB2. Isaac's afternoon was cut short after finding the barrier at turn 14. He was out of the car immediately, and it's okay. So I mean, like, Red Bull themselves tweeted about the crash, so why can't F1 talk about it? It's so dumb. FWIW, what does that mean? Fuck with I with. For with. What does that mean? What does FWIW mean? For what it's worth. Have also heard the chassis passed all relevant stress and crash tests in advance of Barcelona, and rumors of being overweight to any great extent anyway are wide of the mark. So what they're saying, Williams. Wait, so they're saying Williams. What is this, man? Stop! I literally opened up Twitter to see how my tweet is doing. I'm met with this crap. I can't escape it. Go away, please. Okay, so he's basically saying that Williams, the rumors going around about Williams aren't true. Okay. Bro already crashed.
Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Wait.
Let me tell you something. RB22. I see. So Mercedes have this big fucking thing. Red Bull have a smaller thing, but they both got things. Crashing during testing is still unreal. You reckon that's bad? I mean, obviously crashing during testing is bad, but it was wet. You are testing a new car. Yeah. Gotta appreciate the Apex X and Instagram accounts continuing this into 2026. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a fan account, keep in mind at the end of the day. I think Red Bull and Ferrari are smart to do at least 1 day of wet weather stint driving, since it's very different to the old gen cars. Yeah, 100%. I'm always shocked when it's raining in a practice session and cars don't go out. It's like, do you know what? Want practice in the wet? Like, hello? Kraken, rare but well done. Ray, Manuel, thank you guys for the follows. Well, the stream. Will Aston be on track today? Nope. They announced they're going to miss at least 1 day of their 3 days of testing, so they're coming out tomorrow. Well, they're aiming for tomorrow, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get news that they're not coming out tomorrow. They exaggerated the 20 kg overweight. What is it with Ponden and the Dali? I don't know. You got to ask chat that one. Kick Sauber Lego has been discontinued already? No! It was ugly anyway. Day 2 highlights. Running out day 2. Great photo of that. Red Bull's not sure when it will be able to run again following Isaac Hedges' shunt. Red Bull is not sure when it will be able to run after his shunt. Yeah, so the talk is that maybe Red Bull won't be able to make any more days of testing, which won't be great, considering Max only has 26 laps in the car. And yeah, that would not be great. They'll obviously try their best to try and get out on Friday, I assume. Please be joking. Yeah, we're talking about the carrot outfits. They're so bad. Recap of security measures in Barcelona. Day 1, secret police and regular police. Day 2, helicopters. Day 3, tanks. Then we got a better image of Hadja's crash. Not sure how someone got that image. Maybe it's someone from the pit lane posted it on socials or something like that. But yeah, that is a much better picture of Hadja in the wall. Yeah, you can definitely see both the rear wing and the rear suspension. I don't think that would be too hard to repair. But obviously, if they're lacking rear wings, then there you go. Because I guess Red Bull didn't want to make 2 rear wings of a spec they might not actually use. So yeah, let's see if they can cook one up overnight. Emergency manufacturing. These regs aren't ground effects, so it could change that. Do we know which team are going to be on track today? So far, we've got Alpine, Mercedes, VCarb, and McLaren. Guys, not zero pods. There are clearly side pods, small ones. Maybe size 1, but not def size 0. Yeah, true. So do they bring in only 1 car for these shakedown tests? Yeah, F1 limits them to only being able to run 1 car. Mad respect to the absolute snipers who are getting these photos. Oh, 100%. It must be so fun standing on the hill trying to get shots. Ellen and Hello Tex, thank you guys for the follows. First crash 2026. Yeah, it was a pretty big one as well. That photo of the fry is so beautiful. As of right now, is what the weather looks like. Rain and drizzle today, 60% chance of rain. Tomorrow, 17%. Friday, 4%. Okay, so everyone's going to go on Friday for sure. Verstappen getting up to speed on the RB22. Practice first experience in the car being in the wet must not have been fun. Imagine they did this shakedown and it was raining the whole week. This car is so beautiful. Where do we go when the lights go out? F1 2026 prediction. Mercedes P1, Red Bull P2, Ferrari P3, McLaren P4, Audi P5, Aston P6, Race Bulls P7, Alpine P8, Williams P9, Haas P10, Khaled P10, at P11. I hope this is the case. If we had 3 different engine manufacturers in the top 3, I'd be very happy with that, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. But I don't think so. The physical launch, we read that. 2025, had your crash before the start of the Australian Grand Prix. 2026, had your crash before the start of the Australian Grand Prix. Traditions. He just had to get out of the way, man. He just had to get out of the way. Come join us, Isaac. Stop, guys. Stop. I know it's a joke, but like, come on. Break the RB second seat curse. Crash on the secondary testing. Break everything. What is this? This clip did not age well.
Care about 23. I don't care about 24. And I really don't care about 25. Break everything.
He doesn't really care about 2026 either, apparently. Damn, a lot of yap. A lot of yap. The AMR 26 is on its way to Montmello. The plan is to put on track on Thursday, but the exact time slot won't be known until the last minute. Perhaps around midday. No, they're gonna miss another half day. The car's practically assembled, lacking only a few parts. The speed of its final assembly at the circuit itself will be key. Wow. That said, great job by Soybo today with the amazing photographer they had hired who had top of the line equipment. Soyboda, will you please listen? I'm not the Messiah. Hardcore for fans. He is the Messiah. There's a crane right now collecting Hedges Red Bull. He had an accident in the last corner. It caused a red flag a few minutes ago. If I see one more photo of the Hedge crash, I'm going to crash out. McLaren is out on track. All right, we'll get to that in a sec. What is this? Oh, shit. Yo. It's a shame he had a bad view, but you can hear it. So that audio we heard yesterday of the crash must have been real. Mad. Question, will we have F1 Manager in the new season on stream? Sorry if you answered before. F1 Manager, I don't think we're going to get a new F1 Manager again this year. I hope so. I hope they skipped last year to focus on this year, but... and that would be perfect, especially with F1 26 not coming out. I don't know. From the sound of it, sounds like they've abandoned that game now. They never put out an official statement, though. Pepe, they were the follow. The end is now. Had your 1 season, you'll be out. No. I believe Hadjo will be well. He banged it. He banged out the laps on Monday. 2031 is the focus for Williams. I think he's just at the edge of the track. Looking in. What else we got? The test in Barcelona should be a busy one today. Last night's rain has blown through and current forecast is for it to remain dry all day, although it could get gusty later on. The new McLaren expected to join us this morning. Good graphic I found. That's cool. Okay, so team with the most laps. Team with the most laps is Red Bull, but that's because they've done 2 days. But they've only got just more laps than Haas and Mercedes, so not great. It's this video and I don't know how, but it feels like it's hinting towards an extension. You reckon? I think this is... maybe, but his contract doesn't run out to... Oh, yeah, I guess next year. Maybe. Oh, it's 2024. What the fuck? Why was that linked? I'm so confused. Oh, it's this video. I don't know how the word it's hinting towards... Oh, okay, sorry. I made a clip from his interview. What is this?
You know, we went into the details of what the future looks like from a car point of view, but I've got a lot of confidence that with these people, with the infrastructure we have at the team now, that no matter what rules and regulations get thrown at us, we'll be doing all right.
You mentioned with a sheepish smile on your face, and you shouldn't be sheepish, that the money comes into a contract.
Right, okay, you guys must have been having a discussion in Discord. I didn't get the reference. Isaac Hadjo, when you asked him to drive the RV22, I don't need to watch this for the 15th time. Holy fuck. Good video, though.
Did you? Or did they provide 6?
Moving on. Only haters will say this is AI.
That get to my head. I don't care. I paint the town red. Shit, devil.
Moving on.
Just
Good.
hear those sleigh bells ting-a-ling-a-ring-a-ting-a-ting-a-ling-a-doo.
Yeah, true. What is what warrants that kind of dancing, man? Mercedes Racing Balls on track. There's a third car that could be Audi. McLaren will hit the track today with Lando Norris. Why are they out of the gate straight away, bruh? Why are they out of the gate straight away? Mercedes rocking, McLaren Williams rocking up to Bahrain testing. Imagine. We looked at that stuff already. Both things are very ugly. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad, bro. It's so bad. New photo of the Alpine on track. That's a decent photo. That's a decent photo. Where's Lewis Hamilton? I don't think Friday. Oh, Friday. No, Friday might go out today, actually. I used to do Thursday and Friday. Yeah, I want to see the McLaren, man. Third day testing in clear skies. No precipitation is expected today. It will be McLaren's debut day. Today, the Scuderia Ferrari will not... Okay, so they ran... Ferrari, what are you doing? You missed day one. then drove day 2 in the wet, and now you're missing day 3. Why? Just do day 1. Backtrack side in Barcelona. That is the word. What is this photo achieve? He looks stupid. What does this even mean? What was the point of using that pic? Audi car update. According to official documents, the Audi R26 is one of the lightest cars on the grid, weighing 770 kgs, 2 kgs above the minimum weight. Great job by the boys and girls back at the factory. 4 rings are rolling. That's very solid. This is the second year they've done that now. Insanity. Popular iShow speed jumped over Williams W48 on the stream.
Yo, we should stop in the amusement park.
You know what's coming.
Too easy, chat. Messi, too easy.
Bro. Stop! Stop! Interview coming soon, guys. Interview coming soon. Me and Dalai Lama rank Cars characters. He looks so happy. He looks so happy to be interviewed.
I'm a good man.
Drac? Who are you talking to?
What is happening, bro? We've lost our minds. We've lost our minds. You could drown in those watermarks. Hey, look, they're the only people really getting good photos on the track. I respect them for putting their watermark everywhere because everyone's going to be using them. Day 3 for the Formula 1 shakedown test has begun. Reportedly, Lando Norris and George Russell have left the pits. We need a photo of the McLaren, bro. Fry out on out of the track today. Was that yesterday? Out of the track? Does that mean they're not going to be on track? Or does it mean they're out on track? What? That's what winter break does to a fan base. Audi also hits the track today after its issue in Monday morning session. Yeah, let's see. Come on, Audi. Let's pump up the laps. Why am I like low-key an Audi fan? I love their livery. Their drivers are locked in, specifically Gabby. I love Gabby. I love Jonathan Wheatley. They made their own engine. They look like they're doing well. I don't know. I'm like low-key an Audi fan. Isaac walking back to the garage to see they've already called up Lindblad. First pick of the A26. Oh, is this the Apex GP stuff? Yeah, we looked at that yesterday. I reckon that's what the Cadillac's kind of going to look like. All right. We're just kind of waiting for the McLaren to come out on track now, but we've caught up on everything. $365. Yeah, I think we're kind of just waiting for cars to come out, McLaren to come out on track now. Damn, I've only been live for 40 minutes. We're already caught up on everything. That's an old video, isn't it? Yeah, it was. Dalai Lama and Ponden collab when. That's what winter break does to a fan base. Get rid of the BP logo. I don't mind it too much. I don't mind it. It does stand out a little bit, but it's not jarring like the HP. You're outside in an AMG. What do you mean you're in an AMG? In a Mercedes? Question. We will have F1 manager. Wait a minute, that. Is it like a Discord community for F1 fans? I would love to join. Yeah, there's a Discord. My Discord's a good place to start, Rickard. Discord.gg/Ponden. For people who aren't in my Discord already, again, discord.gg/Ponden. Join on up. In my Discord. Wait, what the fuck? Little Discord rundown for people who've not joined yet or haven't been on the stream before. Basically, this is my Discord, discord.gg/Ponden. In there, you got the F1 chat. Anything you chuck in the F1 chat, I'll be looking at on stream. So if you got any news, any memes, any funny videos, anything F1 related, chuck it in the F1 chat. I always look at stuff on stream. You've also got the live notification section, so you know exactly when I'm live. Same with YouTube. You got my schedule as well, so you know exactly when I'll be live in advance. And then the events tab. this is a good place in Discord. If you ever want to know when something's happening in the F1 world, go to the events tab. You've got the shakedowns, you've got the livery reveals, you've got the preseason testing, you've got Australia. I'll add the other Grand Prix soon. And all you need to do is click interested, and then you get notified when those sessions are happening. So you can join the stream and yeah. Internet Anarchist, what is up, dude? Well, I saw you had a what the hell? Internet Anarchist, thank you so much for the not thank you so much. Welcome to the stream, dude. I was like, I feel like I remember I've seen you before. Yeah, appreciate you tuning in to the YouTube stream. I swear I've watched your videos before, but yeah, appreciate you tuning in, dude. Look at Thursday on your schedule. What about it? Streaming 44 minutes ago. Oh. I'll have to fix that. McLaren, may we participate, please? Yeah, I don't know why McLaren's not on track yet. Can't wait for F1 to get started again. Hell yeah, dude. F1 fans are everywhere. But yeah, I really do appreciate you tuning in the stream, dude. I'm fairly sure I've seen a lot of your videos before. So, yeah. Keep up the great work yourself. But F1 season, it's been banging. I mean, we're only on to day 3 of shakedown testing. We've had half the car launches, 2 days of testing, and I don't know, the F1 world is popping off at the moment. Like, obviously the hype's died down a little bit since Monday, just because like everyone was fucking hyped on Monday, because it was the first time seeing the cars, and now everyone knows we don't have live timings. Everyone knows there's no broadcast. We've seen all the cars other than McLaren and Aston Martin now, and Williams, obviously, but Williams aren't participating. So, you know, it's going to be a bit more of quiet the next 3 days, but Bahrain preseason testing day 1 is going to be exciting, where we see them all out on track again. Oh, announcement. We got accepted for front page time on Twitch for Tuesday, I think it is. Whatever, the first day of Bahrain preseason testing. We got accepted for front page time. So that's gonna be sick. That's gonna be sick on the front page of Twitch for the first day of testing. It's a shame that it's not gonna be broadcasted that day other than the last hour, but still, I think we'll be live all day that day to cover everything happening on track, especially considering normal media will be allowed at the Grand Prix that day. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to look at, even if the testing is not broadcasted. Is Ferrari not on the track today? I'm getting mixed messages. We're told Ferrari's not going to go out today, but then I saw a tweet saying they are, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but they're not out yet, so I doubt they're going to go out today. The Red Bull Blue? Yeah, the Red Bull Blue is so nice. So you are going to be streaming nothing again today. Desperation much? Well, Richard Ashton, we've got 630 people watching on YouTube and 300 people watching on Twitch. That's almost 1,000 people who are interested in chatting about what is happening in the F1 world. Even if there is not much to talk about or much to look at, we are streaming and having a good chat with people, as you do with streaming. As you would with streaming. So, if you don't want to watch, then piss off. But yeah, there's definitely going to be much less to talk about today, and there's going to be much less to talk about tomorrow, and even less to talk about on Friday. But yeah, like, obviously I can't do what I did on Monday, where I'm live for 9 hours, and we had something to talk about all day. That's why I've kind of split the streams up into 2 separate parts. We cover the morning, we cover the night, because some people wake up in the morning, and they're like, what the fuck's happening? So then they can tune in the stream and discuss it all with me and the rest of the chat. That's kind of the goal of these streams, is like, you know what I mean? Like, there's I don't know, I like to think, like, my stream at the moment is kind of like a hub. It's like that news hub, you know what I mean? You can tune in and be like, what happened? Or like keep up to date with everything that's happening, rather than having to scroll Twitter yourself or wait for a video to come out from Sky Sports late at night and something like that. How many days is the shakedown? So the shakedown's 5 days in total, but the cars can each team can only go up for 3 days. So that's why we only had 2 cars on track yesterday. Hope we get live timings. Yeah, we're definitely getting live timing. Well, I hope we get, yeah, no, actually, I hope we get like timings for day 1 testing as well. Because that'd be good. Because I feel like so many people were coming in on Monday Not even to look at the cars, just to see the lap times. Rare but well done. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. Appreciate you coming in with the sub, with the prime, sorry. Really do appreciate your support of the stream. Thank you, man. Thank you for subbing for the first time. Montclair, Pepe, Killswitch, Piergoat, Bugov, Gunner. Thank you guys all for the follows. Welcome to the stream. I would say with the BP logo, make it on black and white, Spectrum, or Audi red orange. Yeah, but I don't think BP like to change the color. I could be wrong, though. Lando fangirl daughter or diehard Max fan son? I think that's an easy question. Easy answer. Is the filming for only the last hour confirmed? Yeah, that is confirmed now, dude. Wait, I've got a good F1 would you rather, right? No, this sounds fucked. No. I don't know if I can say this now. What era of cars were the F1 2014? Yeah, okay. All right, you're 5 inches deep in an F1 car, and the 2014, whatever team this is, Jaguar, Jordan, Caterham, I don't know, is 5 inches deep in you. Are you moving back or forward? Are you moving back or forward, guys? Is it a Caterham? What are we doing? Sup, Rebel Sim Racing? Oh, that was a terrible time for you guys to come in the chat. Is it, actually, we the fans are desperate? Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I mean. Like, it's like, people are looking for F1 shakedown testing content, so I'd be silly as a content creator to not be live talking about it all. Even if there's not much to talk about, just having a place for people to come in and be like, has anything happened? What's happened today is better than nothing, you know what I mean? In Bahrain preseason testing, will Williams use their shakedown livery? I hope so, because otherwise that competition would have just been a waste. Are Mercedes on track? Yes, they are at Ugo. They are. Corporate logo colors are a very specific thing for legal reasons. Well, it's not legal reasons. It's more just like, yeah, brand books and stuff like that. Please elaborate on paint. No one answered my question, though. Oh, wait, back. Should move backwards. Think about it. Numbers of lap times and sector times could make F1 fans be addicted to it for hours, or there's no live stream of the cars. Yeah, no, exactly. We were excited watching the live timings on Monday before they banned us from them. Gotta ignore any negative chatters, homie. No, I usually do, but sometimes when someone says something like that, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you gotta respond positively, you know what I mean? Would be cool if you reviewed the F1 subreddit. True. Actually, I've never... Wait, that's actually a banging activity today. Once things kind of calm down a little bit in the morning, because I know probably in like 20 minutes time, things will calm down a little bit. That's actually a great idea. We'll go on the F1 subreddit and we'll sort by top post, because I never go on F1 Reddit. Mainly because everything on Reddit makes its way to Twitter, and everything on Twitter makes its way to my Discord anyway. But we'll do like a looking at the most reviewed. We'll go on Reddit, I mean, and sort by top posts and look at the most upvoted. Is that what is it? Yeah, most upvoted things on F1 Reddit. I like that idea. See, this is why you're a YouTuber with 1 million subs. You know the content ideas. It'll be incredibly embarrassing if Williams is not at the Bahrain test. No, they'll make the Bahrain test. If they don't make the Bahrain... Yeah, I mean, if they don't make the Bahrain test, the season's over. Like, they would have missed out on 10 Grand Prix worth of track time, which is bad. And essentially 20 races they would have missed out on. Ponden, you're going to support Cadillac as a second team this year? No, Audi is my non-Red Bull team. Is it me, or does the Red Bull not look as good on track? I mean, obviously, with certain lighting, it's going to look different. The lighting at the launch was perfect, but yeah. Oh, Max Verstappen interview. Oh, should we watch this? 18 hours ago, the Fast and Curious pod. Let's see if there's anything new to look at actually first. Happy birthday to Ao Kamatsu. Obviously smashing it with Haas at the moment. Let's see how they do this season. But happy birthday. How old's he turning? Red Bull will not be on testing No, Red Bull will not be testing day 3 due to Isaac's crash. No, don't blame it on Isaac. They were probably never going to do day 3 anyway. They'd already done the first 2 days. Alex on the approach to turn 1 at the 2026 US Grand Prix. Eric Van Haren. We trust what he has to say. Many teams will be testing in Barcelona today. McLaren confirmed earlier. No Red Bull today. Team hopes to prepare the car after Hedges crash for later this week so that Verstappen can still drive a day. People in the paddock are reportedly stunned by the reliability of the Ferrari engine, and even with their old spec car from last autumn, the aero performance is looking strong. Maranello might be cooking up something special. Cap. What is this? Secret was if Hadja crashed 5 more times in the season, he'll be dropped back to racing balls. It'd take a lot from him to crash 5 more times. Oh no, he's in the fence. Is that Gold Coast? What track's that? Is that Gold Coast 500? Is this an audio of the Audi? That's an old clip though. Oh no, we got the audio, we got the aero brakes on the Audi. How have they not been sniped by the helicopter yet? When does F1 Fantasy start? I feel like it changes every year and it gets later and later and later. Last year was like a week before the Grand Prix started. What is happening, bro? Yep, average open wheel race on iRacing. Preseason Barcelona, the French driver who moved up to Red Bull after 1 season crashed the car. At this rate, the Asian driver is going to have to take over that second car. Wait, what? Wait, no, that's not even Barcelona. What the fuck? Wait, who is that? That's Gasly? Oh. The fuck? Today I dreamed that I found a way to get the live timing. I think I'm going crazy. Eric Van Haren reports that Red Bull will have a car ready by the end of this week. As you know, this is due to Hedges' accident. Oh. Red flag already? Holker, no way, another Audi engine issue. Oh, no way, we've already got another Audi engine issue. If that's not looking good, if Audi had a terrible day 1 because of their engine, and not even an hour into the first day of testing, first hour of day 3. And they've got another engine issue. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, we could do some F1 GeoGuessr today. We'll watch that video in a sec, though. No, we'll do the Reddit thing in a sec, though. What is up with that big, empty red plane on the Audi? The front looks so good, but the side looks not so good. I don't mind it, to be honest. It does look a bit jarring because of the different paint finishes, but... Bring back Sauber. When is the change freeze? I don't think they'll do another freeze. I think the reason they did an engine freeze previously was because of the budget cap, to try help teams adjust to getting down to the budget cap. 2, COVID and all the financial struggles of COVID. And 3, the change of the engines. Do you agree with me that Lando can't be compared with Charles George in the sense that no one can say Charles George better than Lando, as Lando's a proven world champ, while Leclerc and Russell haven't? No, I disagree. I think Formula 1 is a sport where you could be the best driver in the world and never win a world championship. And you could be a mid-tier driver and win a world championship. I don't think it's fair to say you can't compare Charles and George to Lando because they've never been in a championship winning car. If Charles had have been in the McLaren Or let's say Charles was in a similar position to Lando last year where maybe he could have won the championship if he had had a perfect season. Then maybe, but Charles has never been in a car capable of winning a championship. George has never been in a car capable of winning a championship. They've both dicked down their teammates their entire career. They both outperformed the car, gotten results that other drivers wouldn't. So there's nothing for me to believe that George and Charles couldn't win a championship. Yeah. According to Sky Sports, Ferrari won't be running on track today. Yeah, they would have been out by now. Otherwise, they just wasted an hour. I think every team other than McLaren are the teams that are running today. So Audi, Alpine, Mercedes, VCarb, McLaren. Is Haas coming out? Is Haas out? The engine freeze saved the sport, not gonna lie. It definitely helped it, yeah. I agree, but you also don't know if they would crack under pressure. No, 100%, 100%. But you can look at their talent. And that's what we did with Lando for years. We looked at Lando's talent, and then the second he got in a championship-winning car, we're like, oh, maybe he doesn't have the mentality for it, but he pulled through just in the end. I put money on it that if George and Lando were both in a McLaren for the same amount of time, George would outperform Lando 9 out of 10 times. Ooh, I wouldn't agree on 9 out of 10 times. I think George would take a little bit to adjust because Lando's already comfortable there, but let's imagine they were both starting fresh. I do think George would be better than Lando, but I think they would be pretty close in skill. I think Russell would edge Lando on mentality. Sorry, on the mental side, like pressure and stuff. Stop! What the fuck? Vic aged a little bit here. How is this? Why is AI so good now? I don't get it. I don't get how AI is so good. Yo, Dalai Lama enjoys Heineken Zero, guys. Mechanical problem. The Audi stops entering turns 9 and 10. Oh my god. Oh my god. How are Audi having another engine issue? This is bad now. This is actually bad. Will some people at Williams get the sack? I don't know if they'll get the sack, but there's definitely questions being raised. It depends how bad they are. If they're terrible at the first race, then yeah. And McLaren woken up yet? Not yet, not yet. That's why I watch Ponden. Proper unbiased takes and not dumb. Thank you, Atomic. That Heineken jacket is cold. Yeah, I wish I got one. I think Vic got to keep it. I did ask. I asked the guy from Heineken. I said, how much do I need to pay to get one of the... Oh, you can't see it in this photo. How much do I need to pay to get one of the Heineken buckets? What is... Stop! I'm done! I'm done, guys. I'm done. Is Aston running today? Nope. They announced that they're missing the first 3 days of testing. Now it's fine they're pushing the limits because this year isn't that important. I mean, look, maybe that's an approach. Look, let's play the devil's advocate here, right? Maybe Williams are purposely sacrificing the start of 2026, knowing that it's the long game, because they want to build the best car possible. They want to put it this way, right? Look at Mercedes. Again, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I'm not saying this is my opinion or the truth, so don't get up me. But look at Mercedes in 2022. They showed up with 0 side pod. They, for some reason, idiots, didn't test their car for a whole testing, kept it a secret, and then they found out, oh shit, we've got porpoising. Oh shit, this was the wrong approach. Spent 8 races with that approach. It sucked. Then they abandoned it. So they basically wasted all of 2022. Then they had to spend all of 2023 catching up. And by the time they got to 2024, 2025, they were too late. So maybe Williams are taking the approach of like, look, I would rather make sure our car is in a great spot to start halfway through the 2026 season than throwing away the wrong approach for half a season and then having to play catch up. I don't think that's the case, though, with the reports that are coming out with them being overweight and not passing crash tests. It sounds like they've just fumbled timelines and getting things right, but maybe that's the case. Who knows? Wasn't it their most successful car? But the Mercedes 2022, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. You could say the 2022 Mercedes was was their best car, but was that just because all the other teams were bad at the time? You know what I mean? Duolingo Papa. Thank you for the follow. Williams with the generational sandbagging. Sirior, Mason Mills. It's Ugo, Carl Paul, Gunner. Thank you guys for the follows. From what I've heard, it's not 30 kgs. Original publication walked back on the report. That being said, they are overweight. Yeah, I mean, but every team's overweight. Even Audi, who are the lightest team, are 2 kgs overweight. Is it true that the Williams car failed to pass the crash test 3 times? It seems like it. I mean, I don't know. It's reports, but I do trust the reports that are coming out. When are they coming out? I don't know when McLaren are coming out. We're waiting. We're still waiting for the McLaren to come out. All right, guys. It's that time of the morning. I'm busting for a shit. So while we wait for the McLaren to come out, I'm going to go toilet. So I'll be back. I'm going to let this Audi play on repeat. I'll be back in a sec. When I'm back, hopefully the McLaren's on track. And we're going to look through Reddit at the top post on Reddit of all time. Thanks to Internet Anarchist's amazing suggestion. I can't believe bro was in the chat. That's crazy. I've watched so many of that guy's videos. For him to just pop into a F1 stream, say what's up, say he's ready, excited for the season. We love that. We love that. All right, I'm back in a sec, guys. I know I poo a lot. I like to shit, okay? This is the first time someone streaming has taken a shit break. No. That or the people you're watching stream for 2 hours. All right. What'd I miss? Thank God we got to watch that video like 14 times. All right. Did I just see another Dalai Lama video, photo? What if I use the new HP logo? It is better than the blue. I mean, visually, it looks worse. But color-wise, it looks better. Okay. This is a funny video. I did watch this on stream a while back. Wow, the Audi's been put on the back of the truck. Audi, it's over. Rate the ship 1 through 10. It's probably like a 4, I reckon. A Reiki, 20 Rusty, Velteril, X Vitality. Thank you for the follows, guys. New video of Ferrari and Audi racing on Discord. Yo, generally don't mind the HP logo. Loads better placement than last year. No, I agree. I mean, the blue's jarring, but it's not terrible. I think people just like to make a big deal about it. Who crashed? No one crashed, just Audi having another engine problem. Where do we go when the lights go out? You're wasting too much water with these photos. Stop. Buy to be floppy. What's up, dude? Generally, you don't. I've read that. How's it going, MGDR? F1 journalists and fans hiding behind some tree at the circuit of Barcelona while security looks for them. Wow, that's a great quality gift right there. Holy crap. Is this a video of the Audi breaking down? No, it's just on the back of the truck. Yikes, dog. Yikes. 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 Maybe it is better. Maybe it is better to not come to testing and break down. What the fuck, bro? No, I'm drawing the line there. You can't take a photo of my cat's poo that I posted on Instagram stories like 5 years ago and have Dalai Lama sniffing it. No. We're deleting that shit right now, fam. We ain't having that. We ain't having that. Stop! Where are these photos even coming from? Where have you even found these? How have you found a photo from Dre? Is that my tagged? Stop. Stop. Session is restarted. Yeah, this is why 4 sticks of Rams cost $900 because you're adding Dalai Lama to some random pic. Are these people even real? Wait. Is he real? Hey, have you added him in as well? I'm so confused. What's happened today so far? Audi is broken down. That is what's happened today so far. Again, they're broken down. They've done 28 laps, bro. They've done 28 laps. Audi's so cooked. And Caddy, I don't think Cadillacs came out today. I'm waiting for McLaren. McLaren's still not come out, man. What are McLaren doing? McLaren better come out. All right, well, news is kind of stagnated for a little bit. First, let's have a look at Tomo's redesign of the Alpine. What's he going to say about the Alpine?
I'm redesigning
my second favorite livery on the grid. Actually, I'm going to put it third behind the Audi now. What's he going to say about it? Where's Tomo going to rank it?
Real reason, but yeah, all in all, I think this is a really sharp looking F1 car. And
yes,
ranking wise, I think it's worse than the Haas, obviously, worse than the Ferrari, definitely. I think the Ferrari looks unreal on track. The fuel
Red Bull P4 is crazy.
We have seen from this week's test. Worse than the V-Carb, yes. Worse than the Red Bull, Yes. Look, none of these are.
You look like Tomo's little brother. I ain't rang him, man.
It's kind of nice, and the Audi looks decent on track. I think I'm gonna chuck this between the Mercedes and Audi in what? P6?
He just said it's a fresh livery and put it 6th. But then again, I do think all the liveries this year look good, other than Merc.
Again, I've put Audi
but Merc's
last,
grown on me
but
as well.
I like the Audi. I like all of them. They all look great. But that doesn't mean I can't try it and make it.
All right, let's look at
better.
this redesign.
So here is my redesign of
Cook.
the 2026
Go on,
Alpine
Cook, sir.
Formula One car.
Jaden, what does that do? Okay. I mean, obviously the car.
You know, we're going to start banging
ugly,
front on for once here, which I have kept somewhat similar to the real
I
thing.
want the
with
blue, man.
a
I don't want the
majority
pink. This kind of looks
nose
like one of the old
run down the
Alpines.
length with the blue at the tip, a white Alpine.
I don't think he's missed with this. I just think it's a bit of a nothing burger. I really like this. The thing is, I love this, the way the black and the blue integrates. And I love how he's got the Alpine sticker bomb. That's so fucking good. The pink just ruins it. I think if you had like a skinny pink line, it could look really good.
Let's come around to...
Oh my god, I love how he's done that. I love how he's done the black rear wing with the pink BWT. That's way better than slapping a big pink BWT logo on some red, on some blue.
Which I've got to say, actually, this side profile, I think this is my new best redesign. I absolutely love what I've done here. So we've got the pink running
Oh, I like the wheel rims as well. Anyways,
through the entire car in a very kind of straightforward, following the curvature, the lines of the car with a black MSC logo and again a black BWT, no outline, flipping it. So it's...
Yeah. All right. Let's have a listen to this Max podcast that he did with the Fast and Curious pod in Detroit.
Max Verstappen, welcome back to the Fast and the Curious. How was your winter break? What did you do?
Yeah, it was pretty short. You know, everything started a bit more early, but it was okay. You know, just spending time with family. Really, that was the most important target. And I think we had a good time.
You've got a young family.
This interview's old? What do you mean? It's literally like last week.
Was it a restful break? Because sometimes the early stages of having a young family are not that restful.
It got uploaded today.
We've been very lucky with that, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
she's been really, really nice.
Sleeps
really good.
well.
Sleeps well. Easy baby so far.
Oh, great. What's the best non-F1 thing that you think you've done in like the last few months? Give us an insight into your hobby.
Well, say few months, few weeks.
Few weeks, yeah.
I mean, besides family-related stuff, probably just driving back in the GT3 car. Yeah.
Driving. This is what I can't get my head around. How F1 drivers drive for their career, and then when they have some time off, you just get back in a car.
No.
Do you not want to?
No. Don't say that. I'm sorry. Saying I don't get how F1 drivers just hop in a car is a diss to Max Verstappen, is a diss to some other drivers on the grid. I don't see Charles Leclerc in any car other than an F1 car. I don't see George Russell in any car other than an F1 car. I'm not going to go listing other people because I'm sure there's others, but Max especially, obviously, he does sim racing. He's on the Team Redline stream. He's in his GT3 car. I don't see other drivers doing that. The odd occasion I'll see Lando driving something. The odd occasion I'll see Fernando driving something. Hulkenberg. But like, I don't know, saying, I don't get how these F1 drivers, it's not. I swear, some drivers, like I look at Charles Leclerc, and when Charles Leclerc said, I would love to drive for Ferrari in Le Mans one day, I ain't gonna lie, I can't see Leclerc driving anything than an F1 car.
Yeah, but I'm already, of course, preparing for the season, also for the GT stuff, you know, so I need to be involved. I like to be involved. It just excites me. It's different to F1, right? Different kind of feeling also while driving, and yeah, it's a big passion of mine.
Sometimes when a Formula One driver is dominating, they can become a bit of a panto villain, right? I think you've had a bit of that in your career. You'd probably agree with that assessment. But last year, when you're not dominating anymore and you're the chaser, we felt on this podcast, didn't we? People loved you, Max. People loved seeing you in this different role. I'm aware you'd have rather won the Formula One World Championship, but did you feel the feeling change last year when you were in this different role?
Yeah, but honestly, like I've not changed, you know, as a person. It's just that yeah, you are in a different role naturally because you're not winning as many races as we did before. But at the end of the day, for me, it's more important, did I change? No, I didn't. So that's the only thing that I can really say about that.
Did you feel like the fans' love for you more, though? Did you feel that change?
Yeah, but I guess when you're a bit of an underdog, probably that happens a bit naturally. But of course, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice to have people cheering then instead of booing or whatever.
Did you like being the underdog in a weird way?
No.
But was it fun in some ways? Because as much as you'll have loved the winning days, there are races where you're up front and you check out, and you racing drivers love to race, and in a weird way you do more racing. Was there any part of it that was a bit more enjoyable sometimes?
It was enjoyable. The second half more enjoyable than the first half, but for me 23 is still my favorite season.
I wonder why.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was not boring to me because I was always challenging myself. Even that's always the thing. People say like, yeah, you're in the lead and you check out, but I'm not checking out. I'm still fully focused, and there's a lot that comes into it to try and have these kind of results.
When you came on our podcast before, I reckon it probably was 2023.
Yeah.
I asked you a question, probably the worst question I've ever asked. I said, do you ever get bored of winning? And obviously you were like, well, no. But do you want that sort of winning feeling back again? Have you got like more hunger to win
Well,
again?
you get bored of losing, that's for sure.
Yes, that is true.
But you lose more in your career than you win, so that's also...
that might be a second worst question of all time.
Normally. Even for you.
Do you get do you want to win again? Nah, I'm actually happy. I'm actually happy with a car that I can't drive that barely scrapes into the podium positions.
It's also a fact. Normally.
Even for you?
Yeah.
Statistically, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you lose more than you win.
That's true.
So you have to deal with it. But of course, naturally, yeah, we want to. That's the target. I mean, we are there to win.
Is that a Leeds United or is New York Red Bulls?
But the target is always to win.
Some things have changed this year in Formula One. A lot of things have changed. The new cars, the new engines. We're here celebrating Ford's return to F1. Your uniform seems a bit bluer this year.
Maybe you won't miss me.
Well, maybe no. It is brighter. Maybe some Ford blue in there. That's one thing that's changed. What can you achieve? What are you going into the season looking for exactly?
Yeah, I have no idea at the moment. I mean, we're still so early on, where normally I only started training around this time. So, yeah, and I never really like to think about those kind of things too much. I'm always a bit of a guy that, we'll see what happens when I sit in the car. I trust the people around me. I mean, they trust me to do the job in the car. I trust them to build the fastest car possible, an engine. And that's why I don't really stress about it too much, because I cannot control that anyway, because like I said, they don't tell me how to drive the car, and I don't tell them how to design a car or an engine. But once we go to the track, I know that we will all give it 100% and try to optimize everything that we have.
Do you get quite excited to sit in a new car and sort of not know what it's going to do?
First time out, always, yeah. But I think in general in Formula 1, the first time you go out, just again the speed.
I wonder if Max is gonna.
I mean, we're back.
I was gonna say, I feel like I wonder if Max is gonna like the attack and recharge and shit, but I feel like I already know he does not like that.
It's quick.
You must not get bored of the speed and the exhilaration. Do you think that'll change with the different cars? Do you think it'll feel any different? Are you excited to find out how different it does feel?
Yeah, well, for sure it will be quite different to drive. Also the looks of the car in general, right? The tires even. So there's a lot to get on top of, for sure.
Is it interesting for you having Ford in the mix?
Yeah, for us in general, it's all, we're all very excited to get it started and see what we can do. And also see, of course, what the competitors are going to be like. And then, just go from there.
Now, you've got a new teammate. He's stood over there behind us as we speak, doing interviews with influencers. What's he like? What are your early interactions with Isaac Hadji? Of course, he's been around the Red Bull group for a year now, but what's your relationship with him like?
Exactly that, right? I mean, we know each other already. Now, of course, he's then my teammate, but I mean, that was already very natural before, and I'm sure that it will continue like that as well. We're all now just, looking forward to actually, get to drive the car and work together, because, we have to work together to try and optimize the car performance.
Has he asked you for any advice or anything at all?
This is the first time I saw him after the break.
What was that guy doing in the background?
I get to drive the car and work together, because we have to work together to try and optimize the car performance.
Has he asked
Did
you
he think he was going to walk in a shot? Like, no one gives a
for
fuck.
any advice or anything at
This is
all?
the first time I saw him after the break, so
Really?
yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you like to switch off also a little bit from F1 related stuff.
I can imagine. If I was you, I'd be just putting my phone, lock it in a cupboard, not speak to anyone.
I need it for other things though.
Yeah. Child, for example. Yeah.
Also that, you check the camera if she is sleeping well. And
Oh, do you have the little camera?
Yeah.
You've got to have the monitor, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's what we have for the dogs.
It is. Right, Max, we're being told we've got to wrap because you've got a million more interviews to go to. So good luck
Honestly,
with
to
that.
have
But thank you
7 minutes with Max at a season launch is crazy access. You might think that's short, but I've been at a season launch and it is boom, 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 boom. You've got press, you've got content creators, you've got influencers, you've just got people you need to schmooze with from companies. It's crazy. I had an interview with Checo and Christian after 3 hours of media just before lunch. And then they had to go do another hour afterwards. I feel sorry for them.
much for joining us and good luck with the season.
Thank you very much. See you later.
See you later.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very casual interview. I think they were very limited on time, so they couldn't really like delve too deep into that. I do wish there were kind of a bit more better questions. They were very like, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I'm fairly sure this guy runs a BBC radio show. I could be wrong. But they're very like radio-y questions. They're very like, it's almost like your everyday chat. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you are very limited with the questions you can ask in situations like this, to the point where, like, I'll give you an example, right? I wanted to do a interview with someone before, and I write off heaps of ideas, and then they come back and go, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. You can do this, but this might not work, and this. To the point where your grand amount of ideas gets narrowed down to one thing, and then that one thing gets watered down anyway. So sometimes in a situation like this, it's easy to just be like, hey, can we have 7 minutes with Max Verstappen? Here are our questions. And you just ask very boring PR questions and you get an interview, as opposed to like, hey, can we do a podcast? We want to ask Max about this, that. And they go, and then you never get the interview. So it's just kind of how it works. Sometimes it's just it's too hard to go through comms and ask more in-depth questions. You got to be very careful with it. Or you ask a question and then they end up getting not approved after you ask them, and then boom, that's a question wasted. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of got to ask questions that are going to be safe. So yeah. Anyways, it was good to hear from Max though. He seems very chilled out. Another red flag. Oh no. All right, let's catch up. Let's see what's happened. Let's look at what's happened while we're watching that video. Watch Team Redline Q&A of Max. We can watch that after. Luke, I'm fairly sure I asked some pretty good questions on that. Hedgerow Golf, what is up, dude? Thank you for the follow. Can I get a confirmation if this whole Dali shit needs to be clear? No. If it's like a funny AI pick or like whatever, it's fine. But if it's just getting spammed, like, then yeah, delete it. But what's happening at the moment with like the Dubai pick and the Dubai picks, that's okay. Wait, I missed a lot in chat. What the fuck? The Ford Racing Blue, ain't it? You don't like it? No, we still love 2023 domination. Why was the Racing Bulls called AlphaTauri back then? And why is the company's name on its hat? So AlphaTauri is Red Bull's clothing brand. So, yeah. So for people who don't know, I feel like there's a lot of new people in the F1 space, or maybe people who just don't know like all the history of F1. So I know a lot of people watching right now are probably like, why are you explaining the history of AlphaTauri? Like, I already know that. But like, there's people who don't know, and that's fine. So Red Bull used to be called Toro Rosso. I mean, they used to have... No, they used to be Toro Rosso. Toro Rosso is Red Bull in Italian, fun fact. So you used to have Red Bull, which is Red Bull in English, and then you had Toro Rosso, which is Red Bull in Italian. And obviously the team was based in Italy. And then after however many years... What year was it? 2019? No, 2020. 2020, they decided to rebrand to AlphaTauri, which is Red Bull's clothing brand. Now, this is AlphaTauri. This is Red Bull's clothing brand. Now, you know me. I'm a big Red Bull lover. I love Red Bull. Everything to do with Red Bull. I'm not a huge fan of AlphaTauri, though. Mainly because, I mean, I'd fucking wear this shit. I'd wear this, but a lot of their stuff. Hell yeah. But the problem I have with AlphaTauri is Red Bull is a aggressive sports brand. And for some reason with AlphaTauri, they decided to make it a luxury clothing brand. Like, this doesn't look like Red Bull. You know what I mean? When I think of Red Bull, I think of sportswear. I think of gym wear. I think of, like, cool clothing. I don't think of a nice jacket that probably cost, yep, £273. So I don't really understand what the direction was with AlphaTauri. I'm not lying. I reckon if Red Bull made AlphaTauri a gym wear, sportswear clothing brand and aggressively marketed like Gymshark or like, like Gymshark, for instance, I reckon they would do bits because it just ties in with their brand. Imagine Max Verstappen wearing AlphaTauri gym wear in his pics. You know what I mean? Like it just makes so much more sense, I think, for what Red Bull is as a brand. Anyways, this is AlphaTauri. They make very expensive luxury clothing. Again, like, let's just pick a random item. Like that's not merch, by the way. That's like their actual clothing. Like, a lot of these items are really weird. So, like, look at this jacket. £322. Original price is £460. So anyways, AlphaTauri was Red Bull's clothing brand, so they decided to rebrand the second Red Bull team to AlphaTauri to market that. Obviously, after a few years, I don't think AlphaTauri as a clothing company did that well, so then they decided to abandon the naming on the F1 car, and they decided to go back to kind of like a neutral name in Racing Bulls. But then with that, they decided to take on 2 title sponsors, so that's now what they're called, Visa, Cash App, Racing Bulls. So yeah, that's what AlphaTauri is. So why is AlphaTauri on Max's cap? That's because Max is sponsored by AlphaTauri. So he wears AlphaTauri clothing whenever he can, and he just has AlphaTauri on the side of his cap. So it's not a connection to the team, it's a connection to the Red Bull clothing brand. Do you see Liam Lawson and a couple other of the Red Bull guys do interviews in Detroit on Nailing the Apex podcast? I don't think I have. I saw Liam's interview with Milkshake, but I didn't see the one on Nailing the Apex. Feel free to link it in Discord. Have a watch. Soyboda just posted Esteban in the grandstand. I'll have a look at that in a sec. You think Hamilton will retire this year? At the end of this year, if the car's poo, I think, yeah. Probably not having a recharge every single lap. I don't know. The whole recharge, overtake, boost thing is interesting to me with Max Verstappen. Part of me feels like Max is going to hate it because Max just wants to drive a car. But part of me is also like Max is in his, what, 11th year, 12th year of Formula 1. Part of me is like, I actually think Max will kind of like having something new to learn and like some strategy behind it because he already knows how to drive a car. So he can just focus on recharge, overtake, boost, whereas other drivers are still gonna try better themselves as a driver whilst trying to learn all that stuff. So I don't know, I'm interested to see what Max thinks of it all. Max seems like he defo prefers an analog car compared to the modern cars. Chuck Max in the F2004 and he'll have the time of his life. What's the oldest car Max has driven? Can I get a confirmation of, wait, I read that. That's the thing. Like, everyone says they'd love to be a pro driver like F1 or something, but no one thinks about how much media. No, 100%. From Tuesday of a Grand Prix, you're doing media all the way through to Sunday. Like, it's ridiculous. It was a great bit short, and he didn't ask the chat live questions like he said. He went, well, again, he was probably limited, right? I don't think Max had that much time. Bodie, what's up, dude? Really? It's almost like your shirt screams Red Bull. Yeah, the thing is, I never wear Red Bull merch when I'm doing, like, neutral F1 stuff. So, like, well, if it's a Grand Prix weekend, I wear Red Bull and V-Carb because that's who I support. But, like, on a testing day, I usually don't wear anything. But, like, I don't know. I was just like, fuck it. I don't have anything else to wear, so I'm just going to wear that. Fashion is a huge moneymaker, though. People overpay a lot for just some brand. Yeah, true, true. I guess that was Red Bull's angle was like, okay, if we put Red Bull on this, people will buy it. And I mean, I don't know how much AlphaTauri makes. I feel like they don't, but then again, You never know. You never know. The name has no aura because you'll never hear someone say, I'm going to cop that new AlphaTauri. The whole brand doesn't feel nice. Is there other brands from other F1 teams not merch actual brands? Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh, Ferrari. Ferrari make their own clothing. Swear there's almost like a competition between you and Max for the title of Mr. Red Bull. Okay. Ollie stopped in turn 2. Ollie in the wall. Ollie in the wall. For real? We already know who it is. Oliver Behrman stopped at turn 2. We can confirm that neither Alpine nor neither Alpine nor Racing Bulls. Haas and Mercedes were the other two teams that were running at the time. Oh no. Another red flag. We can confirm it was neither. Wait, I read that. Spies in the Montmello stands. Do you recognize anyone in the photo? It's Esteban Ocon alongside his father, who doesn't want to miss a single detail of what's happening on track. Is that Ocon there? Yeah, Ocon and his father. Looking over what's happening. That's the Audi driven back. Oh no. Is it it's not a crash though. You lied to me. You said it was a crash. We don't know it's a crash yet. It's just Ollie Bevan stopped. Oh my god. Wait, these are edited. That's not actually me. Why are you editing me? Why aren't you just editing Dalai Lama onto other people? Audi 2026 said it's already beginning, bro. It's already beginning. I hope George sees this. What does it say? The hardest unexpected driver edit ever. Well, it's not unexpected because you said it's expected. Don't say unexpected edit and then put it. Bagger to be fair. Bagger to be fair. Audi has also been restricted for a limited number of laps on Monday. Oh, been restricted, sorry. Literally all of them. The sports social media. Wait, we watched this the other day. First red flag of the day, Barcelona. Nico Hulkenberg stops on track. We looked at that already. Second red flag is Ollie Behrman. Audi in 2026 be like. Yeah, 1987. Oh, how is Audi already breaking down, man? What is happening? Bulls on parade. All right, we'll look at that. All right, let's wait to see if any more information comes out from Haas. But McLaren's still not out on track. We're almost 2 hours in. They've wasted 2 hours. What's happening? So far, you know what? I'm gonna do risky getting notepads up on stream. Let me do my tier list of teams that have got their shit. Wait, this is way too small. Let's get paint up instead. Teams that have got their shit together. Ranking. Let's do it. All right. P1. Who's in P1? This is tough because Mercedes have done the most laps. Their engine looks very reliable, but their livery launch was dog shit. Their season launch is going to be dog shit. Their merch barely changed. I'm kind of talking as a whole package. I know people are gonna be like, who gives a fuck about the merch? Who gives a fuck about the livery? No, I know, but I'm just talking about like, just as a whole, as like getting their shit together. Red Bull didn't do a shakedown filming day. They didn't release their merch before their season launch. and they had Isaac Hedger crash. VCarb has nailed everything. Merch, first team to reveal their merch, first team to reveal their car, first team to announce that they're revealing their car, on track on day one. Their only problem is they had that little, you know what, I'm saying VCarb. I'm saying VCarb. Yes, they had their little stall with Liam yesterday. Other than that, they've been fucking solid. They've been solid. 2, I'm gonna go Mercedes. 3, I'm probably gonna go Haas, to be honest. Haas have been solid. Their merch was out. Their race suits were out before their fucking livery launch. Their livery launch was shit, but at least that was out. Their car's been reliable. They've been on track. Maybe Haas is above Merc. No. Then we're going to go Red Bull. You know, their crash has hindered them now. And they've... But it's not really like not getting their shit together. But like... Yeah. Then what? I feel like they're kind of in their own pool. Well, Ferrari missed day 1 of testing. Ferrari were very delayed with their engine launch video. But they did do a shakedown, which was good. Who? Then who? You guys reckon Ferrari? 6. The thing is, Audi had their shit together and it's all fallen to bits. I mean, I think we could already go do last place. That is for sure. Actually, I might put Cadillac above... Actually, I'm putting Cadillac above Ferrari. Cadillac did a test day. Oh, Aston was the other team I was meant to do, yeah. We've not heard anything from Aston. But at least they're going to maybe make this test. Yeah, Cadillac did their little launch day. They've done their reveal. They haven't done their livery launch yet, but that's okay. I think they're okay. I think they're solid. Maybe Cadillac above Red Bull. Who am I missing? Honestly, McLaren missing the first 2 days of Shakedown and then missing 2 hours today. And then they fucking got their shit, all their merch leaked. They haven't revealed their suits yet. Who am I missing? Audi. Where did Audi slot in? I almost feel like I'd put Audi above McLaren because Audi did a shakedown. First team to shake down their car, actually. Revealed their merch. Livery launch was great. It's just they're having their engine problems. We haven't even seen McLaren yet. Yeah, so fair. Who am I missing? Oh, Alpine. Actually, Alpine's going to be higher up. Maybe Alpine go P5. I don't know. This is vibes. Again, this is all vibes ratings. I think I'm happy with that. VCarb 1. I think they've got their shit together the most. Mercedes P2. Haas 3. Red Bull 4. Alpine 5. Cadillac 6. Ferrari 7. Audi 8. McLaren 9. Aston 10. Williams 11. This is purely vibes. I think I'm happy with that. McLaren not showing up is kind of weird, yeah. Where's Brabham? Okay, bro. Kelsey, they have the 13-month resub. Appreciate you coming in with the tail one. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. How's the cold treating you, or the sickness treating you? World Hub, what is up? Doing well on the stream? Notepad. Sucks that we can't have live timings, yeah. Talk about fashion. Is Cadillac sponsored by Nike? Yeah, it was weird that they're wearing the Nikes. Maybe it's just the shoes that they've decided the team are going to wear until they have a shoe sponsor. Rather than everyone wearing different shoes. Ferrari gathered significant mileage on the engine with Haas and Cadillac running smoothly in terms of that. Yeah, true. But that's more the engine rather than the team itself. Cadillac missed testing time day 1 because of issues, didn't they? Yeah. Ain't no way some motorsport fans aren't real. Just seen someone say Verstappen would beat Estrie around Nürburgring or GT4 if Estrie was in a GT3. Wait, what? Can you see the YouTube chat? Anyways, you forgot Redback Racing. True. Can I see YouTube chat? Yeah, I can. Wait, did you type in it? Oh, there you go. Put in Redback Racing. Oh, it was just off my screen when I went to go look at YouTube chat. Yeah, I can see YouTube chat, but I always focus on Twitch chat. How's it going though, Ando? Yeah, Redback Racing. Where does Redback Racing slot in though? 13 months subscribed. Damn. Hell yeah. Thank you, Calcium. Why did my screen get small after an ad? Hopefully on the tail end of it, I'm going to do my best impression of Rudolph. Oh my god. Are you gonna fly Santa around though? What has happened in the past 1.5 hours? We've had Audi break down again, and we've just had another red flag. Are we happy with this list, guys? Are we happy with this list? I'm happy with this list, to be honest. This is a vibes rating. Williams last. Aston. McLaren's given us nothing. Audi has been spot on, but their engine does not seem like it's together now. Ferrari as a team is slacking, but it's made up for their track time yesterday and their engine. Cadillac have been great, but they haven't revealed their livery or car yet. But, I mean, that's not that big of a deal. But they seem pretty together. Same with Alpine. They've revealed their car. They've been okay. They had a little issue on Monday. Red Bull was on it, bang out, first out the gates, boom, 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 boom. But their crash yesterday has hindered them now. But that's not really like it got their shit together. That's more just like a driver error. Haas have been great. Mercedes has been great, other than their livery launch being dog shit. And yeah, VCarb's, the only thing VCarb's done wrong. The only thing VCarb's done wrong is Liam installed the car. That was it. I'm happy with that list. But that's just purely my vibes.
Did we actually see a...
Stop it, bro. Dalai Lama. Phase, what is up? Soy Motor number one. Yeah, Soy Motor got this shit together. Either McLaren are having issues or they're confident in hiding something. Yeah, I mean, if they're hiding something, why does it matter if they go out an hour earlier today or not? I think they're having issues. Car's been loaded onto the back of the truck, and so sessions should restart soon. What is this from Soy Motor? We have times. First hour and a half of testing surpassed. Colapinto, 21.8. Russell, who's done the most laps. Damn, Mercedes pumping out the laps. Watch this or Max loses championships.
Why do you shut me out? Why do you shut the world out? What are you so afraid of? I said enough.
Are we just linking unexpected edits now? I gotta be careful watching this stuff, otherwise the video will get YouTube stream will get demonetized. Melcol, thank you for the follow. Also Koning Birch, Caspert, Auxi, By Temi, Erikai, Rusty. Thank you guys all for the follows from the stream. By the way, if you guys watch on YouTube right now, come join us on Twitch if you haven't already. That's the place to be. I read almost every message in Twitch chat when I can. Guilty Guy as well. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, thank you guys so much for 43,000 followers yesterday. That was a banger. I hate watching skits on stream. I love Kai. Kai is the bro, but I hate watching skits on stream. I'll watch this one for you just because you linked it like 3 times.
Okay, Oscar.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up, mate?
So unfortunately, we've got to put the rear wing on Lando's car and he's had to retire. So if you could just do the same, mate, that'd be perfect.
What?
Remember, mate, teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, Lando?
Yes, mate.
309k likes? God damn. Wait, Kai's now going to see this and be like, why the fuck is he watching a clip from like 7 months ago?
To buy some more, which means Oscar won't have any. So I'm going to need you to retire the teabag. Remember, there's no I in team. Okay, Oscar?
Yes, mate.
So unfortunately, Lando's car got stolen. If you could just sell yours, that would make this a whole lot easier.
Nah, this is just getting ridiculous now.
Listen, I don't make up the rules, mate. Papaya does. Okay,
Poor man.
Oscar.
Poor Oscar, man. Poor Oscar. Yeah, shout out Kai. Oh, his Lewis interview. Okay, wait. This, what? Kai asked the best question ever. I hope it's in this one.
What is your favorite thing to do outside of F1?
Favorite thing to do? Surfing is my favorite thing.
What is your biggest...
Surfing! Surfing! I don't think I've ever seen that man surf once. Actually, I've seen him surf once.
Fear. My biggest fear, I would say, is probably just not living to your potential. Although there was a video
Great question.
I watched online, and you was that afraid of onions? Is that another fear or no?
No, I don't have a phobia of it. No, I just hate onions. I hate them like the smell. If I see someone and they've been eating raw onions, I just won't even talk to them. I've got such sensitive smell. I can smell a mile away. Yeah. People, I smell all the different energies and senses in the room. So if you've been around me, make sure you're fresh.
You're smelling good.
You know what I mean?
You gotta make sure
No
you're
correct.
What is favorite meal of all time?
I love Indian food. Can't be a curry. Got my at home as close as I could be to like an Indian spot in London. Yeah. But they're like, oh, it's just up the road. I was like, sold. I'll take it.
What is your go-to song right now?
My go-to song right now is a song called, I don't know if I should tell you.
These are good questions, man. These are good questions.
Okay.
But you won't know who it is.
Is it you?
I don't tell you.
Oh! What is your biggest inspiration?
Well, there's been my dad, Nelson Mandela, Muhammad Ali, and Jordan. I would say kind of those are like the 4 pioneers for me.
What is your favorite thing to do outside of F1?
Bang on. This was probably the first time I really saw like a content creator like make a video with Lewis, which is so cool. And shout out Kai, he deserved it so much. He's such a big fan of Lewis, so I don't think there's anyone better to do that interview with. Is this another fake edit?
Pilot's red machines is stubborn and bad-tempered, then that's not your girlfriend. It literally is.
Michael Schumacher.
Dude, the early 2000s just has so much aura. No matter what sport you watch, F1, golf, tennis, the early 2000s is just where it's at. Can we get more information on this red flag? Like, fuck, bro. Who caught? What's happened? Was it a breakdown? Was it the first time the Ferraris had an issue? Did Ollie Behrman crash? What is happening on the track right now? Red Bull Racing plus Racing Bulls reveal plus chats with Lauren Mackey's, Liam Lawson, and more. Holy crap, it's a long vid. Sorry, Lauren. We'll skip over Lauren. Let's have a listen to Liam, though. I swear, is it just Red Bull who've done... This is the benefit of season launch. I swear, Red Bull's the only team that exists in the F1 world at the moment. And Cadillac with their little PR stuff at the start of the year.
Joined by Liam Lawson from Racing
Like,
Bulls.
it's like the F1 season hasn't even started unless you're Red Bull.
Pretty busy in here.
Where are the other teams' interviews and shit?
Yeah, it's hectic so far. Day one, really. You know, like it's been not a long break, but yeah, enough at least to make this feel a little bit strange again. But obviously, it's exciting. It's a very, very big day for us. For me personally, getting to see the car for the first time as well, to see what it looks like.
Oh,
it's
you haven't
very
seen
exciting.
the car like at all?
I've seen obviously
like renders.
Actually, I haven't really even seen renders. I like
really?
I probably could have, but yeah, the off season's been something that I've tried to make the most of and really switch off and yeah, effectively.
Dude, I've seen the car before you.
Yeah, have you seen
I
it?
got to see it
Yeah.
yesterday.
No, I haven't seen it yet. So I'll be unveiling it, and you'll see my raw reaction of the car.
Incredible, I like it. Yeah, so you spoke about
That's
the off season.
Sure.
How much time do you think you put in the sim? Up
Guilty
until now?
guys, CTAA, thank you for following
You
us.
took a few weeks
Follow us.
off, obviously, from Abu Dhabi and recharged the batteries, but how much sim time do you think you put in on these new regulations?
Not a huge amount. Stuff that we definitely started the development already, you know, last year. And so I've had a taste of the simulator side of things. But honestly,
right.
you know, normally we'll do a race.
Genuine question, guys. Where do you wear your watch? I wear my watch at the bottom of my wrist, right? Not over my fucking wrist bone. Right at the bottom before the wrist bone. But I see some people wearing their watch like Liam is right now. Halfway up his arm. Where are you meant to wear it? Are you meant to wear it up here? Are you meant to wear it way down low? Like, where? I feel like mine's the perfect spot.
Side of things, but
same as you on the wrist bone. On it. On the wrist bone. Wait, we're googling this. Where should you wear your watch? You should wear your watch on your non-dominant wrist, yeah, typically the left wrist, Place it comfortably on the flatter part of the wrist, either above or below the bone. Yeah, see, that looks terrible. It's got to be there. Yeah. You can't have it sagging on your fucking... If you have it like that, it's too big. But then if you have it up your arm, it looks so bad. Maybe he's just got too big of a watch.
Honestly, normally we'll do a race weekend. We'll go back to the simulator and correlate and basically try and match up car to sim as closely as we can. So we haven't driven the car on track yet. So we have obviously our simulations, but I'm sure it's going to be different to drive on track for the first time.
When you were with it in the sim, I guess the latest iteration, what does it feel like? Like it's got to be different.
It's different. Yeah. It's real different. We'll find out on track, honestly. I think there's potential for a bit more of the sort of power unit, battery management that we can probably be a little bit more in control of, which is good. Potentially
I'm sure this interview is great, but I'm just hearing the same questions and the same answers for days now. Oh, we need to watch Rick's video. Actually, we might need to lock in with the Rick's F1 addiction video, or maybe we'll save that for later. Well, the thing is, I was only going to stream for 2 hours this morning. We're already at the 2-hour mark, and the Mercedes isn't on track, so I don't know what to do. Do I sit here and wait for McLaren to eventually not even come out on track? Or do I sit, or do I just end like I was planning at the time I was planning, and then we look at it later? Again, I can't do skits, man. I can't do skits. I don't know what it is. Like again, I love Kai. I love it. And so many TikTokers and what they do, but I'm just not a skits guy. I don't know what it is. Like my whole life, like Smosh. And to be fair, I liked Niga Higa. But yeah, like all those like I've never liked skits, man. I've never liked skits. What's this? Video of the Alpine. McLaren on track. For real. Oh, I almost timed someone out in accident. The McLaren has just appeared for the first time at Barcelona. All right, we'll save Reddit for another time. I was going to use Reddit to fill in some time, but all right, we'll wait for the McLaren to come out on track. All right, McLaren should be out on track any momento now. And we'll watch this Rick's F1 addiction video another time as well. 26 title charges on. Oh my god, finally they're on track, bro. Andrew in the wall, guys. Andrew in the wall. I've had enough. First video of McLaren on track. Woo! Here we go. Oh, great footage. Well, we're muting that. All right. Well, they've got a side pod. They haven't gone for a zero side pod like Red Bull. Okay, what am I looking at right now? What can I see right now? Okay, they've got the big drop-off like the Mercedes. They've got a very similar approach to Mercedes, it seems. Flat wing. Other than that, it's kind of hard to tell. They've got the bits on the side. Wow. So they've gone the Mercedes route as opposed to the Red Bull route. Flat wing. Little bits on the side of the front wing. Why on wet tires? They usually just do that for installation lap. That camera person was taken out by the F1 media missile. It's like spotting Bigfoot, yeah, honestly. Who do you reckon will win between Charles and George if Mercedes and Ferrari are equally good? It'd be very close. I think it would come down to like who gets more lucky or whatever. But I feel like Leclerc would. I'd probably say Leclerc just as the driver, but Russell would edge it with the team. Damn, finding these vids is harder than finding fucking MH370. Yeah, honestly. All right, well, hopefully we get another video soon before they get sniped by the helicopter. The rake on the MCL 40 is huge. Yeah, but that maybe it's, I don't know. This night feels promising, don't you think? Artistic representation created with artificial intelligence as a tribute to the moments off track that also make history. Like, I think AI is amazing in certain aspects. I think what it's used for in terms of learning, in terms of tech, is amazing. But to think that slop like that is being created every single day and wasting power and energy and water and oh my god. Petition for soy motor to replace F1 TV direction. Alright, let's wait. Let's wait to see this Merc. Yura! What's he saying?
Yura! 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 Yura!
I can't believe the client made it on track.
Yura! Yura! Yura!
I just joined Ferrari on track today, and if it's on track, who's driving? Ferrari's not on track today. Is Cadillac on track? I put Cadillac in my YouTube thumbnail.
Yura! 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 Yura!
What's he saying?
Yura!
Surprised no one has intercepted the team radios yet.
Yura!
This is why we can't afford RAM. Mute it? Yeah, okay, we'll mute it. Livery looks good though, man. The stealth livery looks good. Alright, well, I'm going to stay live until F1 drop their vid. Insiders report that F1 teams are concerned. I don't know if I try. Cameron's a great content creator, but I don't know why he's been posting so much stuff on his Twitter account with like no sources lately. Like that Lewis Hamilton one was kind of saying Lewis Hamilton's going to retire if the car's not good. Yeah, according to insiders, if Lewis Hamilton's not happy with the Ferrari testing in Bahrain, he might retire from the F1 before the season starts. Like who? Anyways, insiders report that F1 teams are concerned about the risk of fire, hence the private test. Correspondingly, there have been an unusual high number of fire marshals on day 1 and 2 at the Shakedown. Oh, better video. Woo! Better vid. It's not really zoomed in, but... Have they just stopped kicking people off this mountain now? They realize the mountain is public land and they can't. Wait, really? But you're looking into private land. Wait, you can hear the Yuta go? Wait, can you? Yuta. Must be the police who took the videos. Must be. They kicked them out so they could get the likes on Twitter. Doo-doo fart. Rinkbin. Freedom my rider. Thank you for the follows. Freedom rider, sorry. Thank you for the follow. Public land they did up to 600 meters away yesterday, right? This is like a bizarre way for F1 reverse psychology everyone into covering testing to get more views. Starting the day with hash browns. Thanks, VCub. Thank you. Because this shakedown's so limited, I wonder if the teams have catering or if they're kind of like limited on the people, you know what I mean? Because they're not letting like just anyone into the track. We don't have to tell you what day it is. Max, Yano, Bono, and Crane will be there. Max playing FIFA on preseason testing day? Fairs. All right, Max will be on the Team Redline stream later today. EAFC actually? True. Okay, I want to wait for a picture to come out of the McLaren. Wow, Audi are truly in the mud, aren't they? Audi are truly in the mud. Who's driving the McLaren, do you know? I think that was a 4 I saw on the front, right? Wait, no, it wouldn't be a 4, would it? It is the 1. The 1 is on track. Huge. It is like your Coke dealing saying they have the best new stuff, then they won't show you, but then they come out of the toilets with powdered face. Okay. Do you know that from experience? I don't get all the secrecy with testing. Also, I'm not very happy with F1 and Liberty Media deal with Apple TV. Why is everyone complaining about Apple TV? What's wrong with Apple TV? I don't get the frustration with Apple TV. But I agree with you on the testing stuff, though. What about Audi? Audi broke down again. Audi broke down again. Time is meaning nothing in testing. I don't have it. I don't feel like paying for it. But you pay for... Wait. So I'm confused. How were you watching F1 before Sam Corbin? Were you paying for F1 TV? Or ESPN? Because basically what you're saying is, if you were paying for F1 TV, you're basically saying you were happy to pay $20 a month for F1 TV, but you're not happy to pay $20 a month for Apple, where you get F1 and movies and TV shows. ESPN, that's even worse. You would have been paying a fuck ton of money. Is Try running today? No, they're not. What do you take on Aston's chances? I wouldn't be surprised if Aston announced later today that they're not showing up to testing. They're not giving me hope. Has McLaren got on track? Yep, there's this car right here. You use free websites to watch F1? Damn, you're crazy, man. Didn't Aston already said they were going to miss the first 3 days? Yeah, so they're not going to be on track today, but tomorrow they should be. My thing with timing is that McLaren was so close to faster Barcelona testing in 2022 and then kind of terrible at the start of the year, yeah. But also those first 2 races did not suit them at all. Crispy Balls there with the follow. What do you think about Russell's fastest lap on day 1 being on the C1? I'm not really like keeping track of the tires and stuff like that. All I know is Red Bull had the fastest lap and Mercedes have done the most laps. Somebody on Reddit said you watch F1 on Sports Search. Check Discord. Aston car concept has been shown. For real? Why is the music on Twitch and but not on YouTube? Because Twitch doesn't have copyright for music. YouTube does. So I don't only play music to Twitch. Hadja, thankfully it's a private test, so no one will be able to see my crash. Some F1 hidden in the tree. Fan hidden in the tree. Shut up. Shut up. Do you watch anime, Ponden? The only anime I've ever watched was Attack on Titan, and it's my second favorite show of all time. So maybe I should watch more animes. Actually, I also grew up watching Avatar, The Last Airbender, The Legend of Aang. That slapped as well. You finished Attack on Titan? Yeah, I banged it out in like a month. It was so good. I pay around $5 a year to watch all races in India. Wait, really? Is that like legit $5? I know the like dollar is different over there. I watch F1 almost free using a VPN and free German language broadcast from Switzerland, Austria. F1 TV is an additional charge add-on. Doesn't come with just having Apple TV. Wait, really? Do you think that even if Merc have faster car than Red Bull, Max has the potential to challenge George? Depends how much quicker the Merc is, though. Will testing be live broadcast today? Nope. No broadcast of testing this year. Sorry, of this shakedown this week. You know damn well Avatar isn't an anime. According to Broderick Fall, guys, this is not an anime. This is real life. There is actually a kid out there with arrows painted on his head. It's a cartoon, not an anime. Ah, is that what he means? But what's the difference between anime and cartoon? Isn't anime just a Japanese cartoon? Anime is for Japanese animations. Fair enough. Avatar's American, so it's a cartoon. Ah. I see. Exapass, what's up, dude? Avatar The Last Airbender, what a series. In New Zealand, it was called Avatar The Legend of Aang. So every time I talk about it, everyone's like, what the fuck is that? What are you talking about? The Legend of Aang? Our company has the broadcasting rights for F1 in India, and you can pay like 60 cents, US cents per race to watch the Crofty Brundle stream in 1080p. It makes sense why it's cheap, because it's different market. Wow. You can watch F1 in India for $8 in fan code all season. Damn, I might have to VPN to India then. To be honest, you can pay $1 for F1 in Australia if you sign up for KO once and then cancel it, because they'll message you begging you to come back for a month for a $1 deal. Wait, really? Lock in, guys. Lock in. Honestly, moving to F1 TV last year in the Netherlands, like getting a VPN to watch F1 TV, best decision I've made. Sky Sports was not it, man. The quality sucked, and the commentary and analysts are so much better on F1 TV, in my opinion. Does McLaren have the same compression trick as the Mercs? Yep, they're using a Merc engine, so they will have the same trick. Avatar: The Last Airbender is an episode. It's an episode of Futurama where Bender hoards the last of air on Earth. Wait, what? Fan code isn't great though. How much do you pay? I don't know how much I pay for the VPN. I think altogether I pay 60, maybe more. I pay £100 a year to watch F1. compared to £40 a month for Sky Sports. You can watch F1 in India so cheap the stream company sends stripper for free also. Okay, bro. Okay. Have we got any more information about this McLaren? I want to see a photo. I'm waiting for the photo. Red Bull not running today. I assume that says the top 5 end of lap 1, round 1 in Australia was the final championship standings. 25 really was the year where it was all over on lap 1. I had some visitors to my secret bench media center up on the hill to watch the start of F1 testing today. The GOAT! The GOAT! These are the true heroes of F1 testing. The true heroes. Although we did have scares, although we did have a scare at one point when a white van turned up and a guy dressed in fluorescent yellow jacket got out, we thought security had come looking for us. It was someone emptying the bins. Wow, so it looks like they're fine on the hill now. Merck appeared to have found a whole different interpretation of the F1 diffuser regs. There's a huge opening in the side. It can be seen both sides. Probably working with a huge undercut on the side pod to create more downforce. Is that what I'm looking at? What did that do? What is this? Change of plans at Williams. The FW48 presentation will be virtual and not in person as planned. Yeah, I mean, we talked about that this morning, but ridiculous, man. Over half the teams now not doing a physical launch. I agree with F1 TV being the best broadcast. They won't let people in the US use F1 TV anymore to watch live races. What do you mean? F1 TV will be on Apple TV. I saw Red Bull won't run today. Is that true? Yeah, they're not running today. Sup, Lorenz? How's McLaren doing? They just went out on track. This is all we've got of the McLaren so far. I'm just waiting for some pictures to come out. I really want to see the pics before I end the morning stream. What's up, Jack? Juicy too. What's up, Potato? Fan code stream is shit quality. What's up, Dag Duel? F1 on fan code only has one feed. That's it. You can select which feed to switch to, and you can't select which feed to switch to, like an F1 TV case. Also, driver cam and map tracker not there, right? I mean, that's the same in Australia. How's it going, Appy? Mom of the stream, dude. Why is the McLaren the smallest? I think it's just a very far away shot. Bit of a personal question. Is only Vic and Hannah related to you? Like wife or sis? No. Hannah is a fellow content creator who I live with. And Vic is a fellow content creator who I don't live with. Any news about Red Bull? They're not running today. They probably won't run tomorrow. They'll probably just run Friday if they can. The point is I can't use the F1 TV app to watch races anymore. I think it's going to be built into Apple TV, Sam Corbin. I hope that's the case. Isn't Disney taking over F1? No, they're partnering with F1, but they're not. It's not going to be on Disney Plus. Where'd you get the posters from? They're from Automobilist. Speaking of, we got a new Red Bull poster on the Automobilist website. I hope I can get my hands on it. I don't know which poster I would replace though. But we have got a new poster. We have got the RB22. I think that needs to go there. I think that needs to go there. What do you guys think? I think that would be perfect. Boom. Red Bull right there. Someone photoshopped that poster there so I can see what it looks like. Because I love this one. Like my poster layout. This one's great because, okay, well, I've been off the full screen cam. This one's great because it's like, it's my colors, blue and yellow, right behind me. Beautiful. This one is a great looking poster and I love how it like shines behind me. And then this one just kind of fills up the space with like a purple streak, which I like. The red's cool. I love the Max poster. This one, I love the colors, but I'm starting to feel like it's just not it. So if I can get that poster for there, then banging. And then when I stand up, all the posters at the top are perfect. And then I can put that one up there. I think I need to get this from Automobilist. This slaps. This slaps so hard, bro. I think other new ones. I think it's just the Red Bull. Yeah, we looked at this the other day. This is still in stock? Wait, this is still in stock? I'm surprised this isn't sold out yet. This is my favorite Automobilist poster, this one here. This is my favorite poster. Every time I see this on my content or Jack, another content creator, he's got the same poster. Whenever I see it in the background, I'm like, it's such a good poster. Like just the gold, the navy, it's just beautiful, man. It's just beautiful. £100. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, obviously it's quite expensive for a poster, but it is limited. So it's you only got one of two, there's only 200 of these exist, and they're super high quality, and yeah, it's kind of like an artwork piece, I guess, at the end of the day. But if you guys think that's expensive, wait till you see the one that they sent me. They sent me, when I first became an Automobilist affiliate, oh, fuck. What was it called? Yeah, wait, that's all right. When I first became an affiliate, they sent me... Oh, they've lowered in price now. Wait, which one did I get? Wait, are they going to show the sold out ones? Wait, where this... Yeah, here we go. Which one's mine? Wait, which one's mine? Oh, fuck. Oh, which one's mine? I think that's mine there. No, I think that's it there. I think that's what I meant for. Basically, but was it that one? When I first became an affiliate with Automobilist, they gifted me one of these 1 of 25 paintings. So basically, a graffiti artist painted 25 of these Max Verstappen paintings. So as you can see, they're unique. Every single one you get's unique. So it's got like different lineage, different colors sometimes as well. And they gifted me one of these. Yeah, I think it's this one. Wait, one second. It's in the hallway. You know what? I'll just show it on stream again. Yeah, so when I first became an affiliate, they gifted me out. Pretty cool. But yeah, so they gifted me one of these. But I'm fairly sure, I could be wrong, I'm fairly sure this was £2,000 when they first came out. I think they've lowered in price now. But yeah, is it that one? I think it's that one. I think that's the one I got. Yeah, that's mine there. I was really torn on which one I should go for. I kind of wish I went for like that one now. Actually, that one might have been sold out already. Yeah, I really wanted like a gold one. But yeah, very kind of Automobilist to hook me up with that. Did Oscar crash? No, Oscar has not crashed. Are these collector's items? Yeah, exactly. They're collector's items. They're limited, but I mean, it depends of how many people are interested in numbered posters. You know what I mean? Is Starmer not banning VPNs in the UK soon? I have no clue. Probably. No, in the UK. Well, probably. Do you have affiliate links? I do. I don't have it in Twitch YouTube chat, but if you come to Twitch chat, I do have my Automobilist affiliate link listed in there. So yeah, guys, if you ever want to purchase a poster from Automobilist, linked in Twitch chat right now is my affiliate link. Be sure to click it. I don't know if my code still works, but you used to be able to use code Ponden20 for 20% off. But they haven't got back to me if it's still working. But either way, click the link in chat when you purchase it, and don't use fucking honey, and I will get a kickback on every post you buy. Admin needs this in the office. I'd rather get RAM at this price. Don't let the Louvre gang find your address. Robbed for my Red Bull poster. Alright, well, I was only going to stream for 2 hours. We've already been live for 2.5, but we've still not had photos of the McLaren. I'm waiting. Those lean back rear wing pillars on the McLaren. Push rod. Wait, is this the McLaren? Whoa. This is a good pick. Push rod. Oh, fuck me. Push rod confirmed at the front. The narrow nose similar to the MCL 40 render is confirmed. So yeah, they've got the very big bits on the side. They've definitely got a side pod, that is for sure. Is the honey scam still around? Yeah. You got to fix your grammar blood. What grammar? Error guys going brr. Is that worldwide? What, Automobilist? I think so, yeah. I haven't heard about honey in a long time. Yeah, big scam. It's a tough one though, because I still have honey installed because it actually saves me money. Like the other day I saved like $37. So £37 on a checkout that I did. But at the same time, it's like I'm taking affiliate money from other people, and I don't know, it's just like why are they on Inters? They're on Inters because that's just usually what they do the installation app on. That's usually what they do the installation app on to make sure the car's working rather than wasting a set of tires. Does the barge board look similar to the Ferrari? A little bit. Who's in the car? It's Lando rocking the #1. Lisa, they were the follow. Is Fry on track? Not today. Not today. Eric Kabatsu says the team made a positive start to the F1 2026 testing in Barcelona, highlighting strong mileage and the growing importance of teamwork under the new regulations as they uncover and solve issues of the VF26. Comparing the front wings and noses of the 7 teams to hit the track in Barcelona so far this week. Yes, you can really see like holes, but then no holes on the other teams. And then you got bits, big bits top and bottom, big bit on the bottom, big bit on the bottom, big bit top and bottom. Wait, they were all going to have big bits on the bottom. I need that. Big bit, no bit, no bit, big bit, no bit, no bit. Yeah, you can see the difference there between the McLaren and the... Like, Red Bull's got barely any side pod. McLaren have that big drop-off. Same with the Mercedes, but... McLaren's side pod hair kind of comes down quick, whereas Mercedes goes a little bit longer. McLaren one outdated already. McLaren podded analysis, big bit, no bit. McLaren does have a big bit on the top. Yeah, it does in the photo, does it? Yeah, it does, yeah. So that's really outdated. The companies Honey work with don't give you good deals, but the random small business, they just steal deals, right? Where are you getting day 3 updates from? Just getting from Twitter. Thank you for covering the test. It's much appreciated. It's approximately 4:30 a.m. here in the Century. No, is it all, Sam? I mean, I'm kind of the same as you guys. We're in the same spot of like not really knowing what's happening, so we're kind of binding together to watch stuff together. to find the news together is what I meant. Now, sticky uppy bit is real aero terminology coined by Sam Collins. True. That Red Bull is so narrow, it's going to hit 400 kilometers per hour in Mexico straight. Billy Bat, thank you for the follow. Red Bull won't be running, confirmed. Are you going to do Red? We'll do Red on another stream when we need something to kill time with. There's great energy in the team, great spirit between Max, Isaac, and the whole team. We won't be running in today's shakedown. Preparations for the season continue at the track. I don't know why people are making a big deal that they're not running today. I don't think they were ever going to run today, regardless of had you crashed or not. We just can't wait to have the next possibility to run. That's something we're analyzing now, and hopefully we'll get some answers later on. Today is a much busier day out in Barcelona as expected after only Red Bull and Ferrari ran yesterday. McLaren has finally hit the track along with Mercedes, Racing Bulls, Alpine, Haas, and Audi so far. Red Bull has only 1 day of running left. Aston not ready yet. Yeah, Red Bull's the only team to have done 2 full days so far. So, Max Verstappen radio message has leaked following the second round of testing. This is fake, isn't it?
That's good. Much slower than before. Amazing.
Shut up. It's not even Max, it's fucking Fernando. Feel like we got more news yesterday than today. A little bit. I think it's just like, obviously things get very repetitive. It's Mondi. Name of the follow. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream for the morning session. We've seen the McLaren now out on track. We've seen the McLaren now out on track, which is what I was waiting for. But yeah, for people just tuning on in, wondering what's happened this morning, Audi has broken it down again, and they're back in the garage trying to work on the issue. McLaren has came out on track for the very first time, as you can see on screen right now. And today on track, we've got McLaren, we've got Audi, we've got VCarb, we've got Mercedes, we've got Alpine. I think that's it, right? Is Haas on track? Oh yeah, and Haas. We've got 6 cars out on track today. Aston Martin, still not out. Red Bull opting for a day off, specifically after Hedges crashed yesterday. Cadillac and having another day off, which is interesting, unless they're going to come out later. Ferrari having a day off after their day on track yesterday. Aston Martin, and then Williams obviously haven't made the test, so yerp. Anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up the morning stream. I will be live in 4.5 hours time for the afternoon session, where we'll cover all the news from what happens during the day and do some other fun activities, and chill and chat some more. But yeah, thank you guys all for tuning on in for the morning session. Really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy, be sure to follow/subscribe down below. Be sure to like the stream if you watch on YouTube. And if you watch on YouTube, come over to Twitch, join us, twitch.tv/Ponden. I usually go live a little bit before I go live on YouTube over on Twitch, to just watch some videos that we can't watch on the stream. So yeah, be sure to join us on Twitch if you haven't already. Lil Moo and Cristiano, thank you guys for the follows to end the stream. Really do appreciate that. Anyways, YouTube, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later on today. You're going to get sent over now to the second stream. So make sure to click notifications on for that. Anyways, catch you later, YouTube.